Please hold your applause until all 20 Prominent Patriots have been called. So, David Atkins. David has a 31-year relationship with Mason as a student, employee, alumni, donor, faculty, and administrator. He has served on Mason's Alumni Association Board, served on the School of Business Alumni Chapter, and is a member of the President's Circle and the Patriot Club. So, Thomas Bagamani. Thomas is a founder of the Profitable Good Group and the Giving Spirit. The Giving Spirit is one of the largest all-volunteer organizations in the U.S. and has served more than 42,000 homeless people with the help of over more than 13,000 volunteers. Thomas could not be here tonight because he's doing good things, right, in Mexico. His mother, Ratna, will be accepting the award on his behalf. Thomas did tell us that his mother raised him to never forget that there are always going to be people who are less fortunate than you, and you should do whatever you can to help them. Nadeem Butler, the Dean's Advisory Council, and the Center for Innovation and Entrepreneurship Council. Thank you. 30 years of experience with the Government Accountability Office before joining Grant Thornton, Diane is a recognized leader in federal financial management issues. She coordinated GAO's involvement in the Joint Financial Management Improvement Project and supported significant federal financial and performance management legislation passage and oversight while in detail with both the House and Senate oversight committees. Is it Chip or Chuck? Chip, right. So Chip has been with Thompson Brinkman since 1986, providing audit, tax, and advisory services to a diverse range of clients, including construction contractors, nonprofit organizations, and professional services firms. He remains an active part of George Mason community as a board member for the George Mason University Accounting Advisory Council and former treasurer of the George Mason University Alumni Association. President in the Direct Lending Group at Medley Capital, a $5 billion credit investment fund based in New York. Since joining Medley, he has invested nearly $1 billion over 30 transactions and has played key roles in many of the firm's strategic initiatives. Previously, he was an analyst in the portfolio evaluation and valuation advisory services group at Duff & Phelps. More than 25-year diverse professional services experience across various disciplines, including tax, learning and development, and global mobility. A managing director within Deloitte since 2004, she specializes in helping clients achieve their business objectives. She is a certified public accountant, a global professional in human resources, and a global mobility specialist with a focus on strategic talent mobility. Brian Luther. Admiral Luther commanded Sea Control Squadron 24, USS Aurora, USS George H.W. Bush, and currently Carrier Strike Group 2. He served 5 tours in the Pentagon as an analyst for the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the Chief of Naval Operations, as an Assistant Director of the Navy Budget Office, Secretary of Defense Congressional Liaison to the House and Senate Appropriations Committee, and Navy Director of Operations and Planning. He is scheduled to be a director in the Office of the Navy Budget. Unfortunately, Hurricane Matthew has impacted his strike group operations, keeping him out at sea, and he's unable to attend. The $250 million budget of the Treasury Franchise Fund Shared Services Program. He was selected by Treasury leadership to represent the department in the CFO Council Finance Fellows Program and recently graduated as a senior fellow from the Partnership for Public Services Excellence in Government Fellows Executive Development Program. Responsibility for financial operations of CGI's $2.5 billion U.S. subsidiary covering the commercial, state, local, and federal markets. His career has spanned public accounting, IT consulting, and corporate finance. At CGI, he has held positions responsible for the financial operations of the U.S., Canada, and India. And in 2011, he was awarded the MBTC Division CFO of the Year. Michael serves on the Government Contracting Initiative Advisory Board. 25 years of experience as a consultant and practitioner in human resources, and has worked in a variety of industries supporting domestic and global operations throughout Americas, Asia-Pac, and Europe. For nearly 15 years, he has taught a variety of human resource management courses for Mason's Office of Continuing and Professional Education. Curtis is a member of the alumni chapter. Unfortunately, Curtis cannot be here this evening. Responsibility for all Eagle Ray programs. He is the lead auditor, a project management professional, and has a CIO certificate in federal executive competencies. His professional memberships include Beta Gamma Sigma Honor Society, the Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineering, and the Project Management Institute. He was a member of the Leadership Fairfax class of 2009. Risk management, credit risk practice. She graduated summa cum laude from Mason with her BS in accounting and finance and a minor in economics. She was selected as the outstanding finance major and also received certificates of excellence in major for both accounting and finance. Zeb serves as the director at large on the 2016-17 School of Business's Alumni Chapter Board of Directors. More. So let's give one huge round of applause to all three.
All right, thanks so much, Dusty. David Rowe has worked for George Mason University Foundation for 26 years, retiring this September to start a new chapter in his life. He holds 2 degrees from George Mason University, a bachelor's in accounting from 1989 and an MBA from 1996. Dave was on the professional staff of the George Mason University Foundation since November of 1990, and while he was there, total assets grew from just under $30 million to over $400 million. Yeah. He has been an invaluable resource to countless trustees and staff, and has quietly become one of the largest alumni donors to Mason. He helped to establish the Gunston Scholars Endowment Fund to attract high school high-performing students to Mason School. Dave bleeds green and gold, and his love for Mason is always evident at alumni events and sporting events. Finally, we honor Dave for his volunteer efforts on the school's alumni chapter board. Dave, you have a few minutes for a few remarks.
One minute. I just want to remind everybody, obviously everybody that's in this room is involved with Mason in some form or fashion and cares about Mason. But we as alumni need to do a better job of inviting our friends that are alumni to participate in some form or fashion. Mason as an institute has one of the lowest alumni donation ratios relative to our peers. And we have an almost insurmountable challenge because we grow so fast. We're graduating 8,000 students a year. Our business school's what, 1,700, roughly, a year? So we're growing our body, but we have to have people understand. Even $10 shows alumni participation. Everybody in this room doesn't need to hear that, but we all have friends that are alumni that aren't engaged. Get them back on campus, get them involved. We love Mason. I stepped off of Mason September 8th as a longtime employee of 26 years. My family and I have been involved with Mason for over 30 years, and I will continue to be involved with Mason. I'm just going to go on a new chapter with my professional life. But I still love Mason, and I will still continue to give to Mason, and I hope everybody else here will too. Thank you.
Trevor currently serves as the Chief Investment Officer at the U.S. Treasury, where he is responsible for managing a portfolio of U.S. financial institution investments made under the Troubled Asset Relief Program. This program stabilized the financial system in a challenging period for financial markets and banks. Taxpayers have now recovered more funds than were dispersed under the Primary Investment Capital Purchase Program. Prior to joining the Treasury, Matano was a Wall Street investment banker focused on mergers and acquisitions for financial institutions at both UBS AG and Citigroup in New York City. He began his career in public accounting at PwC. In addition to an accounting degree from Mason, he also earned an MBA from Columbia Business School and is a CPA and CFA charter holder. Trevor is a member of the Board of Trustees of George Mason University Foundation, serving on the investment committee, and has been a friend of the board for the alumni chapter for the last 3 years. He is also a prominent patriot. Trevor, a few moments.
Wow. What an honor it is to be here accepting this award tonight. It feels like yesterday I was cramming in the Johnson Center for finals until 3 a.m. with a 2-liter of Coke right beside me. But I'd really like to thank George Mason, Dean Nutter, and exceptional school business staff for everything they do. The transformation that has taken place in the school of business over the last 20 years has been nothing shy of remarkable, and everyone should be extremely proud. I know I am. I'd also like to give a special thanks to Phil Buchanan, who has been the most influential educator in my life. Where's Phil? Can Phil stand up for a quick moment, please? Although Phil has retired from teaching, his presence is still and will forever be felt on campus at Mason. I'd also like to echo the comments here tonight that I too love Mason and would like to continue to give back, and I hope everybody else will do the same. Thank you very much.
She is grateful to receive the Emerging Business Leader Award Scholarship. It is not only an affirmation of all of her hard work, but an inspiration to work harder. Her short-term goal is to be an accountant after graduation. Her long-time goal is to be a chief financial officer. She is confident that she will succeed in the challenging field of accounting ahead. With his CPA and Certified Government Financial Manager license, Matthew works as an accountant with the federal government managing accounts receivable. Matthew is pursuing his MBA because he is committed to continuously learning, and the degree will provide the technical and leadership skills he needs to drive improvements in government. After graduation, he looks forward to furthering the mission of his agency by performing his duties at a higher level and leading innovative new projects.